All right, so, all right, JP, a minute ago you said a squared plus b squared equals c squared here. Well, now I can use it over here. So I do a squared plus 2.1 squared equals 2.7 squared. And remember, y'all don't have to write that down. 2.7 squared minus 2.1 squared. Just type it in. I got 1.69, so it'll be 1.7. Yeah, now take the square root of that. So whatever you get, Weston, you got to take the square root, and then it should give you 1.7. All right, so Weston, something I've showed everybody already. The biggest angle, Weston, is angle C. It should be the biggest side. If the smallest angle is angle A, it should have the smallest side. If that works out, you're probably right. All right, so that was number one. Like I said, we'll do a couple of these, a couple more. Weston needs to see some. Nope. That's a good question, JP. You're only going to have degrees and seconds over here on the angles. Leave these over here decimals every time. All right, I'm going to do one more like this before I show Weston one of the different types. So let's do number two. So Weston, every time you're going to have to draw out the three angles and the three sides and then start writing in answers that they give you. They gave us side A is 9, so I put 9 here. They gave us angle B is 49. A, B, C. All right, Weston, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, LeVar, angle C is always what?
90.
Angle C is always 90 degrees. All right, LeVar, how do I find angle A if I know these two angles?
You add up B and C and then subtract it from them.
Very good. So I got 180 minus 90 minus 49. I got 41. All right, so that left side should be pretty easy. You're just subtracting from 180.
So you subtract everything.
You're just subtracting from 180 degrees, and whatever it gives you goes on the other angle. That's what you do on the left side every time. All right, so on the right side, all right, Weston, I got to label my triangle, and I got to put 9 in the right spot. It says it goes on side A, so that's going to be across from angle A, so 9 goes right there. You can use that same triangle they're giving you for every problem if you want to. Just keep erasing. It's fine with me. All right, so, Weston, here's the deal. We're going to look from angle A every problem. 9 is on the opposite side, so now you got to pick a formula.
Please excuse the
It's got opposite
interruption.
in it.
Mr. Clay Johns' homeroom, please report to first hall. Mr. Clay Johns' homeroom, please report to first hall.
So we can either pick this one or we can pick this one. Doesn't matter. I'm going to pick this one this time. All right, so this is the only thing you got to write down. Tangent of 41 equals, it says put the opposite side on top, so I got 9 over. Now, for adjacent, we don't have a number on the adjacent side. This is the adjacent side. It's little b because it's across from angle B. So that's how you set it up. And guys, that's the only thing, remember, that you have to show me as far as what you write down.
So you just switch to B and 41?
Yeah.
So you picked tangent. I know you could have picked the other one.
I could have picked sine. I just chose to pick tangent. Doesn't matter. They're going to be a little different answers, but that's okay.
You had to pick one opposite.
You had to pick one of them that had the word opposite in it because the only number they gave us was on the opposite side. So you had no choice about that. It had to have opposite in it. All right, so now, Gabe, we just switched places with the b and the tangent of 41. So I got 9 over tan of 41. I messed up. Let me do it again. 9 over tan of 41. I got 10.3. Rounded up, 10.4. Now, where does that go, Weston?
In the B slot?
That's right. 10.4. All right. Anybody got a question on that?
So then I would do.
Go ahead, Kevin. Do you have to draw it? You don't have to draw it. What most people do, Caleb, they just use this one and they just keep erasing. Like they'll write 9 on this side for this problem, erase it, and then when they get number 3, they'll write it somewhere else. You can draw your own if you want to, but most people just do that. All right, so Caleb, last step. I got to find my last side right here. Which formula do I use for that? Good. So now from here, again, you don't have to write anything down. Just type it in. 9 squared plus 10.4 squared equals, and then take the square root. 189.16. I got 13.8. So Weston, kind of look at it and make sure what we said a minute ago is right. The smallest angle should have the smallest side, and the biggest angle should have the biggest side. And as long as that's right, you're pretty much right. All right, anybody got a question on that one? Good? All right, I need to show Levi and Weston one of the different types. So, see if I can find one. Yeah, number 6 is one of the different ones, 6 and 8. So I'm going to probably show 6 and 8, and I'm going to stop if y'all don't need me no more. I'm going to let y'all finish. All right, let's do 6. Everybody go to number 6. We got A, we got B, we got C, little a, little b, little c. And a triangle. We got A, B, and C. All right, Wesley, can you look at number 6 and see how it's different? A and C.
It ain't got no angle.
That's right. They don't have any angles right here. Now, one thing we know, though, Weston, we know this is 90 degrees, so you can go ahead and put that one in. All right, so Gabe, when they give us one like this and they didn't give us an angle, we got to find the 3 sides first. So how do I find this missing side right here? All right, y'all do that. You guys use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you don't have to write anything down. Hey, if it helps you guys to write it down so you can look at it, go ahead, but you don't have to.
I would do
So you would do 0.5 squared, because when you move this one over, Weston, it's going to make it a minus. So you have to do 0.5 squared minus 0.4 squared. Now, when somebody gets me an answer on that, let me know. I got 0.3. Do I need to show anybody how I got that? Caleb, you good on that part? Now, I want you to label all 3 sides on your triangle now. Very important on this one that you label your triangle. Where does 0.4 go? It goes across from angle A because it's on side A. It goes right there. Where does 0.3 go?
cross from B.
Across from B, so right here. And then 0.5 is your hypotenuse. Very important that you label your triangle on that one. You need to look at it. Now, which formula do I have to use out of those 3 on a problem like this where you have a number on every side? Any of them, don't matter. Pick us one. What y'all want? Sine, let's use sine. Sine of angle A. Now, you guys get the numbers in the right spot on the fraction. Look at your formula. It tells you which one goes on top and which one goes on bottom. Get your right numbers in there. All right, so we start from A. Sine says opposite goes on top. My opposite side is 0.4. Hypotenuse is 0.5. Everybody see how I got that set up? All right, so Levi and Weston, this one's different. This time my variable's over here. We got to get angle A by itself. So what happens with sine when you move it over? It becomes sine -1. And you got a button for that on your calculator, Weston. So that's what you type in on this one. So these are a little different. So I got sine -1, 0.4 over 0.5. Now you're going to have to make this one degrees and minutes because it's an angle. All right, I got 53 degrees and 8 minutes. Where does that go?
Wait, how'd you get 8 minutes?
Okay. Well, first I got this, Weston. It gave me 53 0.13010. Did you get that? Now, this whole column has to be degrees and minutes. So the button Jason showed you a minute ago for degrees, minutes, and seconds, I think that's the one Jason showed you.
Yeah, but how do you switch it over?
How do you switch it over? So while this is on your calculator, hit second angle, and it brings you up all these options. We want to hit number 6 for degrees and minutes. And it gave me 53 degrees, 7 minutes, but I'm going to round it up. 53 degrees, 8 minutes. Now, if you used a different trig function, your answer is going to be a little different, but not much. What'd you get? That's it. So I rounded that 7 up to 8 because the number after, if it's 30 seconds or higher, Weston, you got to round it up. Levi, you good so far? All right, JP, how do I find this last angle that I'm looking for?
Add subtract from 180.
Yeah. Y'all subtract it from 180. 180 minus 90 minus 53 degrees. 8 minutes. I got 36 degrees, 52 minutes. All right, so I'm going to show y'all one more, if that's all y'all want me to show. Which work? All right, last one I'm going to show y'all is number 8. Everybody got 6 copied. Can I go to the next screen? All right, number 8, we got angle A, angle B, angle C. I got A, B, C.
So is side little a, is that always adjacent and B is opposite and C is hypotenuse? Or is that different?
On these, little a is across from big A, little b is across from big B, and little c is across from big
So
C.
B is adjacent and A is opposite on all these.
On all these, yes, you're right. On this worksheet. Now, we'll have some worksheets, Gabe, where they'll change where A and B is. They'll put B here and A here, and then that might not work. I don't know. It might be the same. That might just be in different places. I've never thought of it that way. So, all right. So let's write down what they gave us. On number 8, they're giving us this one's 2, this one's 7. All right, Gabe. How do I find that missing side?
A squared.
All right, y'all type in your calculator. Do A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Jason.
I got 53 when I tried to square root it.
All right, then hit your arrow button, and it should make it a decimal list. Tell me what you get. 7.3. Now remember.
I get that.
Oh, let me do it then.
7.28.
2 squared plus 7 squared is. I got what Weston's got. I got 53.
Oh, I did it.
You only, yeah. If you got A and B, you add them. If you got A and then C, you subtract. So everybody agrees at 7.3. All right, I need y'all to label your triangle for me on this one. Label the sides on your triangle so you don't get mixed up when you set this problem up. You got numbers on all the sides. Pick any one you want. And all the answers are going to be pretty close. All right, so 2 is here, 7 is here, 7.3 is there. So, LeVar, which formula are we going to pick on this one since you can pick any of you want? Cosine. All right, LeVar's doing cosine. I'll do that with him. If you guys did a different one, we'll look and see how close the answers are. Cosine of angle A, the formula says put adjacent on top. So, LeVar, which number goes on top? All right, out of these 3 numbers, which one's your adjacent side? It says your adjacent goes on top. Yeah. And hypotenuse goes on the bottom. All right, so take this, move it over, and do cosine -1. Cosine -1 of 7 over 7.3. All right, I got 16 degrees and 29 minutes.
See, yeah, I got a little
So what did you get, Wes? Because I know you used something different.
15 degrees with
That's okay. So we're going to be about 1 degree off, which is fine. All right, so Weston, how do I find this last angle again?
subtract them all.
Yep, subtract them all from 180. I think y'all getting the hang of it. This takes a little while.
I don't know, like, when I get this,
If you get stuck, let me know. That's why we're doing this. I got 73.31. All right, go ahead.
like, when I get this, I don't know how to read this and tell what to take.
All right, let me show you how to read. All right, you got 15.54. What I get? I got 16.29. All right, so yeah, we're really close. Look at 54. Look at the number after.
So that was,
Since there's 60 seconds in a minute, if it's 30 seconds, if that third number is 30 or higher, you round this number up. If that's not 30 or higher, so you leave it 54. I'm not gonna mark off the round anyway, so. Okay, I used cosine. You guys probably use something else. You hardly ever use cosine. Alright, so sine is opposite over hypotenuse. That's good. So you'll do second sine, inverse sine. You got 2 over 7.3. Your answer's probably just going to be a little different. Alright, so yeah, now make it degrees in minutes. So I got 15 degrees, 54 minutes
I got,
this time. But the first time I did it with cosine, I got 16 degrees, 29 minutes. That's okay. As long as we're about 1 degree off, it shouldn't be more than 1 degree off.
that's what we always do.
If it's more than 1 degree, then one of us made a mistake. Yeah, because you had A in your formula. That's right. All right, so y'all think I need to do one more? Y'all good to finish this up? That's all we're doing for the rest of the day. That's it. We'll learn some new stuff tomorrow. So Friday, if we have a quiz or a test, whichever one we have, this is going to be a major part of the quiz. This is going to be most of the quiz. I'll give you like 5 of these, and you got to find all the angles and all the sides on all of them. All right, so y'all good? I got 6 more to do.